Hello, Oddjob Doer here, and today's mystery abound. We have this panel here that I've taken from the wall, and behind it, the panel, they have the word phone. So that gave me a clue of what was going to be behind it. And sure enough, there is a phone jack here that happened to have a long wire coming down from it, phone wire, and then also they had a power outlet right here, as you can see. They had this transformer hooked into it that went to someone's phone. Unfortunately, the phone I think has been long gone, but this little vampire power thing's been stealing power from the house for quite a while. Sure, not a lot, but it's been on. One way to check is this here, huh? Ever see one of these guys here? Sure you have. Little multimeter, well, continuity checker. And so by just sticking the two contacts in here, actually you can do one ground and one hot, it lights up. We can do both of them hot and neutral. Lights up. You see that? Glows red, says 120 AC. And so what we need to do is figure out what circuit breaker, because even though I did pull this out of the wall very carefully, and luckily it does have some good tape around it, what circuit breaker this belongs to outside the panel. And now, to help out, we have a little circuit breaker finder thing. We've got this part here, which will go in here, and we got this part here, which will go out to the panel. So let me go ahead and see if I can plug this in. Just kidding. There we go, it has a light on it. And this would help if you came up here and looked what I was looking at. It has a light there, and that does something. I have to read the instructions on that, but I'll go out to the panel next and use the sniffer on it. Alright, so here we are at the panel. There's a little on-off button on this thing, so we press it on. Let me go there. And see, now it's turned red. I'm going to keep going here. It's getting hotter again. Right there it's turning green on a 20 amp breaker. So we'll flip that guy off. And then we'll head back inside. Alright, so now we're back inside, and one of the signs is that the red light's out now. And so we'll go ahead and set this down. And I won't trust it though. Just because that's off doesn't mean this is really off. Well, it probably is. Instead, we get our little electric tester thing again here. And you stick them right in here. Just kidding. Nothing there. Nothing from ground. Alright, so that is now dead. And I can use my manhandles here and see what's behind this plug. Very carefully now, I can see there is only one wire coming into this. And this, never mind that. Alright, so you got that tape off. That's covering this outlet here. The outlet looks fun. No, the outlet has a crack down here, so I don't like that. So what I'll do is head off to the garage and find an outlet, hopefully. Be right back. Alright, back from the garage. Got a new one here. Nice. Right. And here's the old one again. And I'm going to take the screwdriver here and undo this ground some. And then these here are pressed in, so I'm going to have to cut them, unless there's could be a release thing on them, but I'm just going to cut them off like that, and like that, and then this comes out like that. So you can see here that, yeah. If I got a light, you can see here basically there's a little bit of I thought there was some melting there, but there's no melting there, don't worry. Yeah, so those are here, garbage. Now for the new one. The new one here, we'll first prepare the wires. Got some of that stuff there. Get this ground down here. Common. And let's see here. Then we got to find a wire stripper. Maybe I do with these here. Real careful like. And this one here. And get this outer sheathing off. See here. Alright, so this goes real quick and easy if you happen to have wire strippers. And if you don't, then you run around looking for the other tools you might have laying around. Let's see what we got. Alright, what we got here? A knife. So, we'll do about, they have a gauge here on the back of it there, so I think it's about 1/2 inch. Talking about. Just kind of strip the wire here real carefully without connecting any appendages to it. There's one. And this one up here. Same thing. And that should be two. Should be two. Get off there. And two. Nice. Clean up a little better there. There. I'm stripped down and re-straighten the wires here. Alright. Now the new one here, you have two different sizes. You have the little one here and the big one. So the little one is where the black wire will go on, assuming that is the hot, which it should be. And the common one here will go in the longer one, back here and here. And these screws here, I usually like to tighten them up on the ones I'm not using. And some over here. And your ground goes, since this is a newer one, it actually has a little green bolt down here. So your ground goes right in that thing. So, the ground. Sometimes you need to reestablish your circle, a little half circle here. There are wires. Get that tight in there. Okay, then around here, and I will actually tighten this guy here. Make sure it's loose, other way. Big one. And some of this in here. Top one here, loosen this one here. Okay, so different ones here, and I'll stick with these holes here. Oops. Right. Get them in there so there's no more copper showing. And it's going to be hard to see this way, but it's in. And I'll tighten it down. Oops. Ah, there we go. Got it nice and snugged in there. Alright. And hop around the other side and get the neutral, common. Okay, so I got those all tight up there good. Then I'll give them a little pull here. Make sure they don't flop out. Nope. And voila, almost ready. Now what we'll do is we'll do some electrical tape back around it. That'll keep from the screws from arcing on anything. There's some metal on this part here, but yeah, a little stretch there, stuff sticky. Oops. Alright. Got that. Now this little deal here, probably never ever use. It's just a phone jack. You know, there's enough phone jacks in this house, but I'll still stick it back in there. It's wrapped up and well preserved. And then this part here, tiny. Careful your wire doesn't get cut. Put back in and get it back in place like this, so like that. And give it some Twisted the old screwdriver here. Don't want crossing threads. Usually I put it in halfway and I adjust it. So all right, nice and snug. Get the top up here. Nice and snug. There. Now, all you gotta do is go back out to the circuit breaker, click it back on, and test it back out. There. That's installed. So let me go back out the circuit breaker, and I'll flip the switch. Alright, so we flipped the breaker back on outside, and nothing sparked here, I'm assuming. And we got our voltmeter, continuity, whatever. So we'll do a little bit of a... Alright, so this is here, and then here. Yep, lights up. Ground no, common no. This one up here, yep. Switch them, same. Do the ground and power. Yep. And yep. Alright, so all those seem to work just fine. And that's it. Well, next thing I have to do is run off to the store and get a new cover plate for this one, since this one here used to be like that. And I'll have another outlet to use up here. So remember, when you work with electricity, make sure you check the breaker for it and make sure it's off before you start messing with the wires. And you know, it should do okay. So this is Odd Job Doer. If you have any comments, leave them below. And thanks for watching.